Welcome back, everyone, to Heroes and Brews. Today is, of course, the best day of the week. It's the one that we know you all look forward to because we bring forth a new beer to your faces and hopefully to your mouths. Kev?
Bringing it right to your mouth.
What day is it?
It's beer of the week day, man. I live for this day.
I instantly thought,
I don't know if that's a problem, but...
Oh, I live for this day too. But I instantly thought, when you said that, I thought of you as Michael Scott because Jess and I are watching The Office. It's my first run-through of it. And his "that's what she said" comments, and I totally just set myself up for that. That's instantly what my mind went to when I said the words that came out of my mouth. But
so this is your first... It's your first time with The Office?
Yeah, I've seen like episodes here and there.
Same. I've never watched it all the way through.
No, my roommate in college, my buddy Ryan, he used to watch it all the time, but that kind of comedy was never like my thing back then. I was rather just like, let me go play a bunch of video games and get drunk kind of thing. But
right.
Now I appreciate that kind of comedy because I've watched Parks and Rec, which is fantastic. And, The Office is right up that alley. New Girl's fantastic. I've been watching all these comedy shows that I've never really watched before, and they're comedy gold.
I feel like it's almost sacrilegious, just the way that The Office has been put on this pedestal. And I never really understood until, I think, honestly, I know it's on Netflix, but it was on like Comedy Central one day, like on a Saturday afternoon. And I all of a sudden, like I got sucked into it and I was like, I get it. I get why people love the show. And I don't know why I haven't, because it's like comedy wise, it's right up my alley. It really is a brilliant show. So I don't know why I never like just sat down and just started binging the episodes. I don't know why I haven't done it yet. The Parks and Rec I've watched too.
Yeah, the first season's only 6 episodes, and Michael's kind of like too HR cringeworthy kind of stuff, but it gets better like after that first 6 episodes. But I digress. Anyway, it's Beer of the Week Day. This is the first time it's taken us, 2.5 minutes to announce our Beer of the Week. Kev?
I know, I almost forgot what we were talking about. So it's that time of year again. I love this time of year. I get so excited. The end of summer is the influx of Oktoberfest beers that just come in and take over. And I love this time of year. Fall is my favorite time of year. So we are drinking the Sierra Nevada Oktoberfest beer. This is the first time I've ever had it. And
have you tried it yet?
I have.
Oh, you drank it.
Yeah.
You just go into it now. You used to wait back in the day.
I know, I'm sorry.
You just finished work and you're just ready to throw them back.
I get so thirsty at the end of the day
that
I'm just like, I need something. And, my wife is like, maybe you should just have water once in a while. And I was like, that's ridiculous.
This has water.
I talk like that.
This is made with water. I get my fix from here.
Come on.
But I'm kind of nervous because the only time that I ever had Sierra Nevada was when we had ex-girlfriends that were dating, Jesus, that were sisters, and we were at their grandma's house, I can't speak, and they had the pale ale, and it's before I started drinking craft beer, and I hated it. So, like, the Sierra Nevada logo and the bottle look kind of, like, makes me scared to try it, but I know that if I tried the pale ale now, I would probably like it. I didn't have a palate for it back then, and we should probably do a video of us trying, the Sierra Nevada pale ale for like old time's sake. But
I know.
What are your thoughts?
I love it. There isn't an Oktoberfest beer I haven't liked. However, and this is not to discredit any brewing company that produces an Oktoberfest, they all have that similar flavor. I mean, it's that classic Marzen, I believe is how it's pronounced. It looks like Marzen. It has that very malty Vienna lagery sweet kind of taste to it.
Yeah.
There are some that come off a little sweeter at the end than others. I've noticed like Victory's Fest beer to me tastes a lot sweeter than say this. It kind of has that sweet beginning and then it sort of finishes more like a beer.
Yeah.
Like a lager, I guess. So I'm digging it. What are your thoughts?
I like it. It's good. I'm not afraid to drink Sierra Nevada anymore, so that's good. But it's just like you said, it is like every other like Oktoberfest in my opinion, because when I was at the beer mill today, I asked if they had, Sierra Nevada Oktoberfest. He said, no, we usually get, but there's so many Oktoberfests now, like, I can't even, like, rack my brain around it. And it's true. And, there's not much, like, creativity you can do with an Oktoberfest-style beer.
I know.
It's got its set taste, and that's what people want from an Oktoberfest. Yeah, you'll have the different bits of, like, from the water and different locations where there's brewed to have the different hints and stuff. But
sure.
For all in all, it's the same taste, and it's good. I mean, I will always enjoy an Oktoberfest beer. It's that fall fresh taste that you wait all year for when Halloween ends. These are all usually gone by the time you go to like the beer distributor. So it's fun when September rolls around, the end of August happens, and you grab some Oktoberfest beers.
I love this time. I really do. Fall's my favorite time of year. I thrive during this time.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but I love, like, it doesn't matter. I know, like, they're so similar in taste because you're right. I mean, it's a Martin style beer, so It's literally they're gonna use that similar formula. Maybe, like you said, there might be a few things tweaked, and of course, water plays a huge factor. So depending on where it's from, I mean, if you had this next to like Great Lakes Oktoberfest, it might taste different than say, Yards just brewed their first Oktoberfest beer. So if I had them lined up, maybe I could taste the difference.
Exactly, yeah.
But I'll tell you what, like during this time, I don't care if they taste similar. I need to grab everybody who brews an Oktoberfest. But I'll tell you what, by the end of like October, I'm so sick of Oktoberfest beer. Like, I don't even want to smell them.
You're ready for those IPAs again.
Yeah, I'm so like burnt out with like the maltiness. I want something different. But I love this time of year, pumpkins and leaves and flannels.
Yeah, so good. I get to start wearing joggers again. I love it. It makes me so happy. Haunted houses, scary movies. The Nightmare Before Christmas is great from October 1st till December 31st. So, like, you got a whole season of that, which is fantastic.
I know.